Welcome everyone to an Unlocking Fun in Google Earth. I think I have found the solution to global warming and the truth behind the Ice Age. Now, hear me out. I know this sounds weird, and it's going to sound weirder, but the solution for global warming is to melt the ice caps here and here. Now, again, hear me out. I'm not talking about going to the ice caps with blowtorches and melting the ice, because that could create havoc for all the ocean life and probably even make our planet a planet of many storms, hurricanes, and tornadoes for the next, century or so. So, we don't want to melt the ice caps right away to fix global warming, but what we do need to do in order to fix global warming is plant more trees, specifically in places where nothing wants to grow. Here and there in the deserts. We need to be able to get these deserts back to their former glory of thriving lands with lush greens like these lands here in the jungles. They were once great and lush lands, and we need to free up the ice caps, not just for global warming, but so that we can finally access the entrances to Hollow Earth very easily. And of course, we already know Google tried their best to cover up the Hollow Earth entrances. You can see the little circle right there where they tried to edit it out. There's a smaller circle at the top than it is at the bottom. Huge 500-mile circle here at the bottom. I think it's actually a 500-mile diameter, making the whole 1,000 miles wide. But they did a lot of editing errors. You can see the mountains shift. But with all this ice and snow gone, this whole continent could be as green as the rainforest in South America. And this isn't going to heat the entire planet up like you think it would. Like, you think, okay, so we have this ice here. In order to heat it up, we need this much temperature. And you're thinking, okay, so this much temperature is going to be applied here and everywhere, right? Not so, because what my plan is, and why we shouldn't use blowtorches to melt the ice caps, the plan is to get the green life here so that the greenhouse effect kicks in and it brings the entire planet to a more suitable living temperature for all life. So this area cools down, but this area heats up. And you think, well, all the ice caps are melting, so then the water levels, the sea levels, are going to go up. People are going to drown, cities are going to go underwater. But water, when it is frozen, expands. So that means it is very likely that all of this shallow water that we see here, all this light blue around England and all around Europe and all around pretty much all of the coasts here around the world, all of that could have been above the water. The water levels are probably high right now. And we already know that there are some cities that have been sunk due to the rising water levels over here in Africa. They've been finding cities all over Africa, all over the coasts of Africa. So we need to take all the deserts and find a way to get water to them. We could even maybe take chunks of ice from the caps and spray them on the deserts, or do something. Somehow we need to get these deserts green again, so that we can free up the ice caps and make not only a huge continent here, and a nice continent here, and a great area for boating here, because look at this, it's just huge. But we could also get more land all through here. Look at all this shallow water between Russia and Alaska. All of that could be land. And not to mention all of that possible land that'll be free to us on this side of our world, but on the inside of our world it'll be more accessible. Whether or not there are several civilizations in inner Earth that we've been separated from for thousands of years, I don't know. But I do know that the Earth is hollow, and there is a great possibility that there is life on the inside. Whether or not it is intelligent life, or whether or not it is the aliens that we experience quite often, is yet to be known. But if we make the deserts green and we melt these ice caps, we will be able to find out. And the next bit that I mentioned at the beginning, the truth about the Ice Age. Now, the Ice Age, that covered most of America, North America, here. As you can see, the damage is still very prevalent in northern Canada with all of these thousands of lakes. Can we not do that? And then it stretched all the way down to the northern states of the United States of America. And the reason why I believe this happened is because this desert was created. It's the law of every action has an equal and opposite reaction. See, this area got heated up, and I believe, this is my personal belief, because this is what it seems like. I believe that this was caused by nuclear warfare, and there has been big evidence that there's been many civilizations before us, not just over the past few thousand years, but over the past few 100 million years, because down here in a country south of this huge desert, there has recently been unearthed an ancient 100-million-year-old nuclear power plant. And then there's also statues, I think, near the coast of Madagascar or the coast of Kenya, or I don't remember, that are millions of years old. And instead of looking like today's Africans, it looks more Caucasian. And it is an amazing piece of design, which tells you that intelligent life had to have made it millions of years ago. So, in my mind, it's not impossible with their nuclear power plants down here that a nuclear war spread out here and caused this giant frickin' desert, and in turn, with the equal and opposite reaction, caused an ice age here. Right? So, applying the equal and opposite reaction of what happened with the ice age, we need to take this very hot desert and cool it down by giving it life so that we can heat this up and also give it life. And it'll give us all more room. We are a growing population, a race of humans that is going to be reaching the double digits of billions, and we want a better future for our kids. We want more room for everyone. And it won't be just more room for us. It'll be more room for the animals that we're trying to save and animals we're trying to bring back from near extinction. It's a solution for this planet. Thank you all very much for listening. It is 2 a.m. and I couldn't go to sleep without putting this video out. It just was keeping me up. See you guys next week.